Good morning. It is 6:18 a.m. on Wednesday, January 10th, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So yesterday at work didn't go well. Really it was more, I mean, the day itself was a long day where I had to work through lunch and it was a hard day in that regard, just having to monitor something pretty closely all day. And then at the end of the day, it failed, and it's not great for the project. And I'm actually still not sure why, and it was not good. But it's like bad days come and go, right? So it was definitely something where I was feeling pretty emotional about it when it happened. Um, and, I'm still not thrilled. I'm going to go in today and start the process of trying to figure out, okay, what do we do about it? But, at the same time, it inspired me a little bit last night to kind of reflect on coping mechanisms. You know what I mean? Like, when someone's, when you're talking about like little kids, sometimes teenagers too, right? You can have this situation where like they are having what they would describe as the best day ever, and then one little thing goes wrong. Now it's the worst day ever, and nothing can fix it ever, and the world is ending, and it's just unmitigated disaster leading to an apocalypse with catastrophe sprinkles on top. But, at the same time, part of the, I don't know, it's not a joy, I guess, of getting older, maturing, or whatever, is having a little bit more perspective. It's still, it's without explaining everything, I don't generally get into details about a day job here. I'm not going to now either, so it's a little hard to explain. Excuse me, burp. But yeah, it's just kind of comes down to, so I made a couple of decisions. Like, one was to go ahead and send a couple of emails about it before leaving so that I would not feel obligated to try. Like, there's a first impulse to try to say, well, I mostly just want to leave right away, so but I have to send those emails, so maybe I bring my computer home and I'll send them from home so that I don't have to stay here on site for another 15 minutes. Um, but what I decided instead, for example, was to go ahead and send those emails from work so that I could leave it at work. Right? Now, that doesn't mean that I'm totally able to completely not think about it, but I instead just decided, okay, well, there's nothing else that I can do about it over the course of the evening, so I'm going to just try to, leave it at work for now, focus on the things that I kind of enjoy more, and that included, for example, making, cooking a Blue Apron meal, which I found myself kind of looking forward to doing because it's sort of, it's a busy work activity that leads to a end result, that's satisfying. So that was good. And I came home, and Luna had made, even more progress. She kind of got up on her feet to greet me as I got home, and we've been in a little bit of a potty training 2.0 phase, but she made it all day, even though it was actually kind of an extra long day at work. But she made it all day without an accident. So, like just she was so happy to see me, especially since she's been on the antibiotics for her infection. Just she's obviously feeling better than she was before when she had the infection. So, it's good things. And then I also, just briefly chatted online with some of my friends, and we watched a little bit of Steven Universe, and we just talked about fun stuff. And it's okay. And you know what? It's just one of those things where, like, none of those things that I enjoyed last night makes the work thing better, right? Like, they don't affect one another directly. But it's just a reminder that, there's more going on. It's like one thing, it doesn't affect the other way either, right? Or at least you try not to let it. Because the fun stuff with friends and Luna and cooking and all of that, like, doesn't make the work thing better. But it's also the goal to try to not have the work thing make those other things worse, right? Like, so just kind of, that's where you have your coping mechanisms. You just kind of maybe vent a little bit, let yourself be mad or disappointed or whatever about what happened, and then kind of, now the goal is, I'm going to get ready, take a shower, I'm going to get on back into work, and we're going to figure out what to do. Yep, so it will be okay. Probably. Yeah, but so we'll figure it out. And, yep, that's where we're at. All right, so in any case, I've got to go do those things, so I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.